Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Diwli lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde ten e ngaldo sabu e ngaldo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waden no ane gore Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amerique
ko Amerique woni kare humpitaki fi be musibe men baluwo be andanda kala ko wawda wonde aduna si arrivi e juude mabbe a jonnay do dépassement Gambia har no weebi ayata kadi taw ko mbudi din no jawi walla no jippi be halantama ko kala ko falda ko reese sengo nyamete ili nebba maro basal bomde te kala ko rewi dom a hendo to har no weebi kadi wona dum don tu be abbe jonnira e mobile phone si ko dum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode di ay kasbawa be wawma jonnude kadi sa fala pitade ko weebi yetti Google account ma joni data ton wada download app mabbe on ayay kala ko humpi may mabbe ton be weebi yama
ka wonda woy aduna on
kala ko wawda
a jonnanay wondo ka leydi men Gambia do dépense
harano weebi yama si dum no fono nebi immo den joni mi dota ma ka place mabbe jan
waden joni
iya heba ko fala
waden kisam
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
ala baraka bake atal men ka ker fatu jibe talato talata programme mi yalan ko wolen politique kajati men kanal yo talato talata ka botalan nani kata way santola ka jiber lal be tentu ke jey men yalan ko wolle ka contribute programme nyin kono ka fa ala baraka bake men buka contribute no bari ka kumandiro kino na hamo momenti wala pour ngatal be la kumandiro nyika nali kacha anu wajama fa al lafta ka memfo programme nyin do pralia fono bar ko mi ngal yalo nyamen drom kamunta tele do ko woni amu fennete mi yalon ko watole bukan so wala tina men buka duno programme woni dal buka duno bari ngatal be la contribution al kamen ke programme woni to men kan jibe nga appreciate bake ka fale ko tan la ko wala tina wato wade ka sijam pour kanyum programme woni na fa ni nyama kal tentu ko de kal jay ka fale ko de ke ala baraka al kanyum programme jibe nyame mi yalon ko wala politique kacati men ka programme di yalla o Ibrahima Jaralti wanyama men yalon ko wolle be fi studio kono bi o mo loya Assan Martin la din na be nu janne kamunta ka binga programme da mota jandro abe mo folo le kono men yalo ko kafutan fi ka fa ya baraka baka bi fanam anata programme to nyamen andu wonyama fam Kemo fati yamange mo nuko ndindi banko nyinga mo faraman sandi wala aka mulla dandangol la ko kala baka mi yalo ko wala mona environment ri andu wonyama ayala hamo yitandi la mi yalo ko fo wala be dendin kala fa ka president di banko nyinga andu wonyama politique nafo way wala du jam ka fa baraka baka anata programme to nyame Mr Lamin Bojang mi yalon ko fang anana lota pour ka député ya ni Brikama North constituency GDC la tiketo koto and wonyama nyaato domandinke jannim president Adama Barrow bita banko be muno ala yalla nako president o lifo ke no manka mankunda abenu mol kono NPP men jura ko ya soro la patio kono to momena ayeda ha GDC akafuta president Adama Barrow ma ka ho Mr Boja ya baraka bake akafuta fi programme to nyamem pour nga ku jamal kata nga jikki ko nyine be kala signa foloti abe interview ke kan kabri wato mi yalonko alata president Adama Barrow ka bani nin kala ku jamal la ni GDC talata nyaadile ani muna yatina atelata president Adama Barrow ka bari coming from lawyer Assan Martin ani Mr Kemo fati etel mom wolti mi yalonko commande domandinga mom me banko dingol commande e ko nga ko be dam hota kutake me yalon ko fa wala People's Alliance for Change ay mo multi bi yalon ko fam akamunta e ko falimo wala nyanda kala banko nyin kanjam andi be wala nyaton ko yakka Kemo wala mo wala diamula de an lawyer Assan Martin mo coordinator de ni be kacala ku jamala membe dending akamunta ni ko ngako wolda ko muta kuke memo fresh start ngente wo kala nyaadi de mbe wo kacala bake wonyam ka fa le sidrom ali relax le programme jibe montrol wati killing mi kata minute tax about to mo nyina o kola drom be line ol yalla tel men fana be jibero la ni hamu so to plus contribute wala ki e dake programme ni to drom be bunda yelde pour yeke moti mi yalla ko ye contribute programme ni to janni wo drom ambe bula drom pour ni jibero la le ñoo content Mr Martin baraka bake mu sonam programme to nyamen hen jibero la ñoo content.
Yes, Abaraka Lamin Ibrahim, sorry. Ngaya hello. Lamin sanya na kuwa. Ite Ibrahim ani Lamin albe sirin konko santo jana. Alka mol mampatol le fay mol kanje ali amira ko alte jira yo mel Lamin fanan konton na nomo kende ba Ibrahim definitely ila nyim platform which is Politic Kaacha kerfatu jambe kerfatu fanan timo konton na ani mol be minu be jang fatu renyol and everybody who's been kerfatu content back fang pour yen invite with my friend brother here Kemo moj mon content ba ke nata jande nga surprise tara jan na mo kendo Lamin Bojang biude aba fulla nyamunati na bota jana
GDC
NPP bari nga fayda nantol ya content about just to make sure we enjoy the program discussion o seke banku kachalo mobela hakilo galafta wala nga kacha nga landi nyanta na la nyami but Ibrahim told the lotale pour ka make sure banko e falling in 2026 in them to fun sin fati content about to be here.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Martin. Yes, Kemo, baraka back in another program. This is the first time we're doing an interview. I hope it's going to be an interesting one. Thank you so much for coming.
Baraka back, malam for Manika Kaun.
Yeah, Manika Kaun
program.
Kemo Mandinka Moy.
It's a good long.
Absolutely okay.
Jomem bari la moy la be konton na albadi malen Kemo fati bi natali kerfatu janne pour ka discussion ke bankola fanal da jamal bi jamben yalon ko sako porticola kola so innata kenya kontan kuti bi kanajang imol si kacha ngaje ko base son mol fainu nyokan ngaji be gamme bitanu la nyade
kato ko Gambia ta atutantol bela bulu and banko be damento fitino to banko samba wala kambe ko damale ka banko samba and tolla jang politiko nata mulum bole fitinolte nata mulum bole nyo nangolte and tolla lo kan jang wala pour kaje ko wosi fale pour banko mol financi miro le menian ko hayata ngal diam no nyo bunyani poromo ko isaje sinin sama be lafta men na Gambia fon la hamen ko mente usinake kato ko ninna broda so lebe political la ninna alpha lebe political la ninna tinno lebe political so ko la waya nyinin kala ko political la Gambia political sign anyanta falinna dia amol ka kinyamen sign nun to political sign o fanta sign be ko ke so la fala nyoy be ajibe on ko la na fa bi na nyame so kana jambi akatanya kontan ko bate pour kanda.
Thank you. Baraka back. Yes, Mr. Bojang. Thank you so much for coming. Coming to us. But this time I'm happy that you are here. Really. Baraka, thank you so much for coming.
Baraka back. Tara. Ngira lamu lal be kontong. Ndima bijang kabung kandingo. Fati kundang kuning. Adi amuta nyaming he belongs to NPP. Aka important wolem NPP mentality ti wolong NPP ideology ti wolong through political vitalanya. So for me he belongs to the NPP. Na kebabijang lawyer Martin nga Martin long juna and nga platform Jamal Sayam benta meeting dulalto executive meeting dulalto benta political rally grounds to came all the way to Brikama and we had very fruitful meetings. Those kind of things. See somebody me along open tabakele and brilliant ideas and atefana mumole de me along he belongs to
NPP. Great.
Yes, they should all think of joining us at NPP and ngela moilal kontong ba ngete fanang kontong ngi hakedani because cool meta amam benno do ko dulato bulumuto ka siaje tulaka dete after ngali fo soto fanang ni president ta tola. So manano thank God that I am here today. Alhamdulillah.
Good. Kamu nte decision nita mi yalong ko mo Jamal terem. Very Jamal ka benfo wala dul ka benfo wala President Barrow amang tara darajarim bangko kang ala popularity ni mo fennete mi yalong ko abe jikan ila sawu ka bo NGDC kata NPP. Muna ya sabu.
Mang lafi pa ke diam wala because GDC mo patila ngambing soto bake at heart and I still respect the leadership of GDC and nga kukenyo Jamal la soto je. The decision pour ka move was personal and nga feel ko nga nyafa ku Jamal je President Barrow na la kafola ko. That is why I joined them.
2016 yeah opposed le. 2021 you opposed it. So 2026 ka nyatli na. Why do you want to leave?
Nga yiri wa Jamal de minnu keta because mbe opposition yala mbe fen le xame kan banko e pour woli ke banko kan ye soto banko kan. Fen Jamal le min ya lon ko man soto num banko kan. Bari nata je ko atela first time anala second time woni kono ay woli Jamal baleke. I think wol kono wollem coming ay kuna stable ta balu be sone yaring and saying yes balu yes of course nyim banko balu le sone yata nyi sopri jono banko bit let's go let's pay so stable in my area kurango stable kurango coming like akatanu nyami kurango ta like the whole day like 2 hours 3 hours saying wol bukake
just 3 days back, we have been sitting for like, is it 7-8 hours?
7-8 hours.
So like continuously like 3 days.
That happened for how long?
Like 3 days?
That happened
from Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah.
Since when matakake up to the last time you experienced, you would go way back to like maybe 4-5 years or monkey before waking 2-3 days ago.
4-5 years?
Oh yes. Electricity is stable. Very, very stable.
But it's expensive.
Well, the madomoni nyati bondolo. Yeah.
So it ever damning the community let's ganyan telo down to only Birikama. Even community mento more ben beji welcome for Walem. Barrow has not done anything in Birikama. Botundo Nyinkanje and Wanyama from Molmen Beji Mon Kontani. Despite he claimed to be doing developments in the country, Molmen Birikama Wolman Taraka field. In fact, I like Hidolmente Amantraka Timande. And America member will charity begins at home. Natra nung ko lala baro kay sabo na mafungala ngaja yurwa ke kata way bantat. So what's your take?
Ma understand min ko baro man taraka yurwa ko ke Brikama. Brikama is not the only settlement in the Gambia. Although Brikama lem na concerned. Mbela fila kaje president we Brikama ke nyon tangoti in the Gambia. andung mbe kuoku to wolem na hamoti because brikama tingolenti uta brikama lembe sirin brikama ne hani sign but nga improvements ninje a warata bakele because ni ko brikama may yirwa 90% of brikama le yirwa baliamu area council la to quality because sati kono silol le man betea sama kono jiol kalu mo fi alto wo manke central government na do central government can only come and help in that. But in Ajele Baroe, you said some university, some manangayalo Tikama.
You said he's gonna provide Wi-Fi for them.
Woman can tell a priority. Yes, he said it. But Hanisang is still the sitting president. It's still possible. He can give us that. But the woman can priority.
So, but you said you GD sort of more on the back that you love them, cherish them. Why do you want to leave a party? Me along go Kabriba Kumasika, who will party is powerful. It got to a point me along go Akamunda ila woman dereja back. You leave them and you still say
no. Yes, of course. Nga feng soto in politics nga kumasi tired. So I can intentional no la source. That's the root of everything. But nga jere ko purka la president Barokang wolebe banko futandila no dolat on telafta ta.
When do you what did you realize?
Nga realize after the 2021 presidential election.
And it took literally 3-4 years before you made
because Majibe Kane, what is happening? Because Ngajeko democracy sabatitale bankoka.
But democracy has been on with despite one would tend to criticize the president. The democracy made a new bankoka. To at this point before you even
abetama kane but ngajele ko afutata level leto mi nyafa. Nunto abenu level minto amanyafa. Kabiri nga level to me nyafa, I decided to join.
Yes. Model PJ believe member when you say anytime somebody join NPP come for comment. It's money, it's position. Kodolom plus all. How do you make your way to Mankamankulia?
If they join other parties too, it's nyaya jelemini alonko a political party will join ning position site can apply. Ni manta ni palaso message. Why are you applying for the position? Well, we focus more and need at other political parties. Nkaje ningo position where there is a vacant position and ya lonko what political party le sembo sotole puruka sirangol do.
So the whole idea is correct that you went there because
no, it's wrong. That is very wrong. Kabirenta Taje, I told him I am not here for any position. Bijan Purukela agenda support.
What's his agenda?
His agenda is to move the country to
but he's doing that, and you said no to him for literally 7 years.
Yes.
Now you said all of these things.
Yes.
How were you convinced? Who convinced you to join the ruling party?
Not a single individual. Barrow as in Barrow, a leadership style, wasn't convinced to join him.
Come on, really?
Yeah, yes.
Like what did you was started? Because you're talking about
Ekatara study can for a long time before you appreciate, before you admit.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Martin. Bundale start young. You said we ikana Bundale earlier. You said is it the Chicago thing like Gambian old men be America Alcalbe coalition Bakela. You started with that. Latter part Mojamal Bujeko up. But Martin is with Bensouda. Well, saying it's it's a fresh start. Like Ibe Kuol Kumasing and Kudu. It's like Elak Simfanya Libe Mentaka. There is little bit of inconsistency with your approach. Is it that because you have been confused by Barrow because because me Simpanya Amantaka you keep changing colors. Even Lord Lafalinga. What went wrong?
I changed structures, but I still maintain my principles. And the principle for me since day one is that Barrow, we have to have him go.
But you should have one approach.
No,
you confusing the nation.
No. Approach and principle still stays the same. It's the structuring. We move structural, dynamic structure. Yeah, that's how I work.
No, but that might be
more nila you mean believe. That is what you Duncan Itankene ata ko banko nyanta kalale, janko nyanta filnale, janko baroman banko samba. That has been from day one. It doesn't change.
But model PJ, one could argue fananko, maybe it among credible partners or any men because you cannot tell me today we're going to Chicago.
I'm a coalition builder.
But you cannot tell me I'm going to Chicago today. Nimbanku dingol lekata kachala je we forming a very big coalition. The next minute you're like, okay, kebaringol yeda ha funding ke walena. People think, oh, okay, Martin is with Bensouda. The next minute you said, no, you know what? This is a fresh start. So you don't even know where you are.
But let me explain where I am.
Okay.
First, I am for Gambia. Second, I believe in nation above party. Momo beje, mo dolbe la kulungol letu, mo dolbe la patriot. I am an anchor. Denka minke olomukwa. I stay as an independent. Olati namam party kolastano. So that we party, I work with them. Say sapano, don't wallet. From day one, more than dundila no patriot or man lafi binda. You can't do that. I've worked with PDOIS. I even have relations with UDP, Mr. Dabo, back then in 2010. A young sibling Kafenko, in the interest of strengthening the UDP. I've also endorsed Amakande. I've also endorsed Bensouda. Wobe is in interest of country. I don't compromise my affiliation as an independent. Gambia needs independent, at least independent-minded voters. What is a banco samba?
But in as much as you have your principle, you should be able to tell your followers, like, this is the direction you cannot be telling us today, I'm going
well, the direction.
No, next minute we are Serekunda East, the next minute we are in Birikama. We don't even know where we are. That's the issue with
it. Coming for sorry, Ibrahim. Coming for sorry, Lamin Bojang malo Allah je top goje. Anyway, after me follow Ibrahim Wolomuko. I am for Gambia. Being told by Al Halo Minto, the state that we are is to make sure parties come together to form a coalition. In that sense, it ain't the bigger guilet. You understand? Because be along, Gambia, but party also. Because once you're affiliated with a party, if you speak, people think that you are speaking for the interest of the party. That is one mindset. As far as I'm concerned, my political lecturer used to tell me, if you want to survive long in politics, be independent. We need mass, that critical mass, represent. In that sense, you understand, we will reach out to him or those with the party.
So, but is it correct
to form a coalition? That is my direction. That's my mission.
Is it correct to say probably it's because currently to give out information? Almam futa ilaftaka futa damem follow, you tell people, okay, this is what we're doing. Later part you change that, said no, I'm doing this one, because natra nunga manke what you should tell in as much as you want to build a coalition, you should be able to tell us that this is the direction that we're taking. You haven't make any concrete decision on that, like what kind of measures are you taking and where are you as a person? No, today you are with Kemo, we see you. The next day you said, oh, I have a big team in Chicago. We don't even know.
But if you listen and if you're following, let me make this thing clear. Don't be a coalition. Let me tell you that I have been doing that. I've been taking my resources for parties before. You understand? Parties have used me to be their negotiations between everything. That's my goal in politics. It's that can do it. Yeah, not for that's what I'm saying. People who follow, you see, politics is a process, and we are not there yet. That means we are into calling the parties, consultations, and so on. In that mode, you don't want to be like, you understand,
but might be your initial remarks might haunt you. If you said the old guards should, well, let me just come in. If you said that, now you approach the same people for coalition. Will they listen to you?
Of course. That's where we are heading. I'm saying that what I mentioned about old guards is that let them be the pillars of change. It's clear. That is about leadership. Who's going to be like, flag bearer, or who's going to take the lead? You understand? That is where I'm mentioning, because we see the direction that we are going. So to allow me coming for a drongolo muko and to left minna be the state that we are, we are not saying that nobody also. We will continue our coalition building process. We will continue the consultations. That's what we are doing. Me and Kemo and team, that's what we are doing. Because among Hadibi, among Bank, because we will work, probably we will really make it clear. We will reach out to GDC, which we have started. We will reach out to PDOIS, which we have started. And we will also reach out to UDP. Based on the fact that, you understand, Gambian agenda, landila ite fana yela anjena fena nin dakorta we go together. If we don't d'accord ite yalombe simfa jamal letal. It's clear. And so, but who's going to lead issue at all model that's where they focus. It's not about that. Until we are into come together, then we see what do we do for next. That is the leadership issue.
Okay. All right, Kemo, ni idea nyali ya conceive nyadi People's Alliance for Change, like idea nyi nata nyadi.
Well, Baraka Bake Ibrahima, the People's Alliance for Change PAC, Janding Ebe Fintila, Ntol Gambian, there has been so much frustration, me alonko, building a political landscape in GB, Gambia Jam. Tonya, being alone, Mansa Sembo Membabulu, and the influence men fan sort of walker. But the moment on din nata jay ko nata political, the momo will take ko be kala mansalte. Ngame da nyato ta ye waleja pour banko bi ta nyame. So nyin kamala ni wonata ke mo be ngani yot. Nimbe be ngani ya killing. Munati nanta jibe le me alonko wole be mbe sambala momo e sembe wala. But fo momo nyanta mira la fo ita mari dammale silo soto, ita mari dammale fero soto, ita mari dammale longoke banko nyanta tala damendo pour ka sambo. Nita mari yawo mira, utoita mari form fit pour ite ka manset. Wala pour ite tambi mo nyato. So nyin kamala nin dulal be siare meni alon ko mul baby ta kay nyanta tala dam. More than 22 parties. Ndol fana haja ko banko bi ta nyamende amandara ta ka nyama. Katu ko mota fala NPP man do ko wak. Bar biri sa for 2016 nyanta loi ko tole samana me alon ko wala be time limit for bond la nyim banko kanja. Man sallo ta jang ay mo be jibe jang ka quote unquote ako mba safelale nga coalition two term akata discussion on in coalition discussion on kona jang ando hana manke wati form mba safelale nga sign nga seal ko hani mansa do not two term ata tamila wala so ni fema fo ita fo nyantale ye bara wala bilisa for 2016 for sign ani sign man constitution kuto soto no akamanta constitution killing o membe nunja me asabu yemul tajirinte ya yo tilimbali ya beke ani sign o constitution o level orange.
So but nying People's Alliance for Change, does it mean like it's a presidential ambition about Lebanon, or you coming to register it as a party then you start negotiation?
Ibrahim Ngamira na State of the Nation address nga mention clearly J.
Okay.
Kontol frustrational bentola and the only way nga jibe ko nyim banko bitano nyame walen nimmo be kammente kata kilinti nga jeko nga gamanko defend ka constitution kuto provide ka electoral reform samana ka security sector reform samana ni wonyanta kala kambe wala nyanta kala because momo killing na kun killing na ta mansa bondi nola je and ni mansa fana ya lonka ta fana ya fansindi je le fayo advantage soto ata manyina la advantage jibe la ala kumu anin Gambia no talata menna ata nyanta bulala wala no.
So say you no more going to contest.
Nde monta contest nin Gambia be kambe ndante kata mune contest nde Kemo fati ni agente bi nambe contest because ngaje le Gambia be nyamen kambe o man soto andu nga fo ina ko natol man kambe ntol youth soul mbe contest la.
So is it correct to say PAC it began to unify the opposition?
Wadam male mun na formation nata janne pour kaji ko Gambia be yalon ko sainteng ntambita party political because Gambia ko le lata tableau kan me yalon ka mbe dew man constitutional soto man electoral reform soto man security sector reform soto u be nata ke kuti me yalon ko jarta mbe na fo president okay mo ma fe man do ko kede par sa won tol Gambia no ngambi nyantam balal la nyin tatam la because tatam ko man hanyal sanji mo nim fula anin sanji tanne lulu femma wol bali difference aka mun te tan itala ya jame Bojang ana fabina do
so ni na tane woto fo ya mere nun ko patiol bi jame because model bi je mi yalan ko ye nyim man so ni mom political base so it's difficult to call for coalition so mol men joko ite sifa ni mo safo no you don't have base so you know you are not in any position pour ka mol communiquer ka fonni nyoma pour coalition o nyinga you think you're going to form help the opposition to pour unify atara nun ko political base so
yes ndolla fenko indro man kenyinti ko kanaka political base nyene na tade pour ka kunundiro ke ko la mealon ko lebe kere nim faham roketa hadama dingol be fan sun sim fanyal talale men yalon ka man need political base la because mol manyana ka tara larin political base ka because in political base wole problem o samana fo baro fo ka tabe ron la fo tatam because na ma ron atala party wole batal so nim political calling every time Patio la interest, whatever Tambila Gambia la interest. Muna na wanyanta kela. For what reason? You have to judge with me. You are a politician, he's a politician. Nimman dia no kula me along ka manke Gambia la court. What na patio la interest la. And the same interest wala na baroka aberon. Was same interest wala bati na multita no nyato. Was same interest wala na nidi amuta equator ma majority so
what approach do you have like Allah faka mun simfa nyaleta pour ka je kanyu opposition take killing
simfa ma nyame nyanta tala pour opposition le ke killing wala ya lonko itol momoron di momolo barole no really ko ite bema
they all well these opposition are saying yes. Even without coalition
let me make it clear opposition think that barola popularity went down is true Gambia no mal la fi barol but mol men fana yalon ko lebe barola side je wol fana they are enough that hanitol be kafuta nyoma ya talantala nyotema dabo e 30 ta Halifa e 20 ta SO5 15 ta Kande 5 ta baro bina 40 la sotol so we are itadan simfa nyaaw simfa lam felente mbe siren tele to ya sama nyaawnya ning opposition manke kilente wolen bankoro mur la president barokanne and wolen gambiano la voice te kato akamunta voice of the people is the voice of God ning opposition manke no kilente ka Gambia bonde ka new constitution sabana bar foy ko tolbe fansung opposition ning fenko yal tamande yo fadal tamande bang ngana jibe membe kala fanan after don fa nyum ko momen ka fojang wotina kala because akoita mo be man baro ye won for 2016 damal sodon 2021 man naja so in 2021 keta aliaje men keta already nga by electional fananya men be kerinja mbena nyanta kafulo nyoma nga citizen sol mako e ka fo enko nyine be kering ni ade be kafula nyoma fo nyina man sabu bo ni keta fo ko pare ndol momo ben party yol talale ngata nga run for a multi party concept
so mo jamal bije ka men fo wala when it come to opposition coming together wala everybody want to lead mo moranding ila foka tambi nyaato le mal lefika karabula e moñoy dol bije wol savo pe be party ba ta silo bula no la party ndi wala pro ni lena wol yetel lead atel la coalition format ni nal bakela how do you want to go about it? Is it you want people to resign from their party and contest on the independent? Allah bakela nyade.
So ndol manta coalition bill la ndol be platform ole yella be discussion ole yella me alongo mol men bina nyin coalition oto itol fo nyanta simfa nyal tano le fayed ninte ete kuma nimbe na tasi imagine be internet ngana safero kan ko ha mbetama la nyina fonte len jumaat ndala in London sometimes
politics is about numbers. If a bigger party come and tell you know Kemo ntani di la fanga la ñu come le mosoro di come and join me, I don't think that's wrong.
Yes, that's not wrong. Defanambe men na walem nitol be lafta mumuron di yeroni faye nsina ofanana outcome jibeja bari mfanambe men fule walem natara wanyanta kela albenya ta sonnale ko atol be man tara Gambia interesse al yeron nim momo winta ndefanambe de artist fanambe dahala nim baromo win bar nim baro fana winta jam opposition men fana malla nyo kan fo baro winta mote diam lañu banko kanjang kotenk that will be the political Armageddon wala fana mu judgment itol fana ya because in Gambia no ya fala ntol Gambia no membe dangal situation no jibe ko sai alla nyoka nin tol la banko alfal man doko keno nyoka tol fongol be doko keno la nyoka nyaadel je daboni Halifa man sino ya discourse ani SO5 je imam ben sura jol kumandiro ya fo enko Gambia fenko wolen tol samana njang alna jibe be Gambia bon la nyame ntol la alfal mo keno what do they expect from us wolen tol folte doko keno la nyoka njang mbetonya fo la nyoyne comme be mu Gambia no te nyame kana ke politiko de nga jalala ko mo hadama dingol let man la fi ñing idea la comme ye politiko no la ñima politiko man soto
abe tata na be tonya le folo nyoy nga fen fo nyoy banko be ta nyame ka fa political so mo si wuli
so before that goes to Martin before albe finti la press conference ninge fale party will engage behind the scene before you came out to talk to the public about forming a coalition ahead of 2026.
Yeah, thank you, Ibrahim. I will clarify also some of the things that my brother Kemo was trying to say here. Tonyalo, we engage more than almost between 13 to 15 political groups. Some are movements, some are parties. But let me clarify some of the issues here because some of us have been there coordinating issues. Na mission minti wolum to have a coalition for the Gambia to have a new start coming after 2026. It may be on a transitional program because after Minna is going to be, for instance, a unity government that we anticipating. You understand? Back to what Kemo was telling you, you touch a lot of details. You know, when it comes to negotiating inside a coalition, coming coalition, whether you come with numbers, how we going to govern and all those things. What after after our consultations have been exhausted, right now I'm coming for it. There are targeted parties. You know, we have reached out to some of these things. Most of the partial, especially most of the smaller parties. We know certain parties. We have perceived that they have certain positions. Yes, until we reach them. When we talk to, for instance, if you want to take single out the UDP, we are anticipating a position until the negotiation table when we also going to discuss. Terms will be there, conditions will be there. They too will come there. Terms and conditions we will all discuss.
So, but the issue of, let's say, transition, for instance, transition la kumakangola wala kambengola. For instance, let me just come in. You know, the president is an executive president, and a constitutional sort of powers. That's his powers. So, it's very difficult for you Kambengoni, Yatamandi, Atrebe Moral Kitaboni, Yafo Ibe Nyala Loka. It may compromise in your
Ibrahim again. Anyway, Ibrahim, let me tell you something here in realistic terms. So we are very clear on this. We know about the executive powers. I know about it. Molo mo kilinom ye sembo dira maral kibabo nyinefo ite sembo kile itele. But in a coalition discussion, negotiation and talks and how to govern, this time around, we did it in 2016. This time around, we're going to agree. It's a form of a collective leadership issue. We know about the constitution, we know about the executive power. Our aim also is to reform that executive powers. Coalition 2016 Tinya, one of the reasons is that Barrow went in and started playing politics because of, you understand, the issue of he did not hold a transitional program for 5 years. Within that 5 years, I had a party of form. Million coalition for national unity government, and there was a term that you say we is all part of discussion. For us, we believe in the formula co more unity national unity government run, you have to resign from your party. It's a condition because Nicole party then definitely you will have a lot of trouble.
We have seen other countries, many change. Okay, let me just go to that and come back. Kamunda President Barrow, Kamunda Kemo nyol kamem for wala mela fasting within the come 2026 opposition la nyuka ya bon. But it able lading akane banku dingol me yalon ka bodo ko ke ka wolde dol kamem for wala amantra kataka ala mansa kunda ko nakare yani tapala yala beji ala mambal wosoni andi banku dingol la hidol ay menta banku dingol amati mande anda nyante ka jile 2026 ya janni ba ko la fang mol ba ko la nge bondi de ata fang ya fa fang nge ayda
ma understand min ni ko banku dingol abe do ko ke kam mini wol ko ay dolu that's in the minority. Okay. Majority of Gambians accept President Barrow, co-President Barrow na man sakunda be du kubala ke kanyimba. That's the majority of the Gambians. But going the last presidential election over 400,000 Gambians agreed co-President Barrow is doing a good job and they want to give him another term.
But subsequent elections that follow,
yes,
opposition outnumbers him. So
near the subsequent elections that came, near voter turnout today. You cannot compare it to the voter turnout. The percentage.
Well, nobody. No.
Allow me.
That's NPP.
Allow me to run. Majority of the people who stayed back are NPP sympathizers. And because I know that. Because for one reason or the other, a more Katefayota as important things. So now we are sensitizing them. No, it's not what we are doing now.
We live in a country where we should see if Natara Banco Dingol Imanda Katefayo Kumain, that cannot only affect the NPP. It has to be across the board.
No. NPP Dingol Lemon Katefayo.
Then they have no faith in their leader.
No, they have faith in their leader. That's why they came all out. Look at the total number of voter turnout in the presidential election, and you compare it to the total number of voter turnout in the National Assembly and local government elections.
Well, the local government election, even the president was out to campaign. You cannot tell me
this problem.
You don't know the
This problem will be rectified. I am giving you the assurance in the next National Assembly election, you will see a significant difference. Yes.
Then Barrow will be an opposition? Eh?
No. What do you mean Barrow will be an opposition?
Oh, okay.
What do you mean? Barrow will never be an opposition.
Well, these people are working.
No. These people, Ibafok Barrow should not go for third term. NPP as party, in total executive, there are less than 100 people.
Okay.
Will they be Barrow select as flag bearer? Well, they cannot make Barrow the president. It's the Gambian citizens to make Barrow elect to become the president. Okay. Are you getting me? Now, ni wole kateo for Barrow ya Ganyena. Barrow himself have no power to say no man that president. I'm not going for that. When Gambian people are endorsed.
No, but Barrow already made up his mind that he's going to contest.
No, he's going to contest. If he contests, we're going to as NPP. To select him as our flag.
That was on a tour about folk and Neko Barrow. Now load the tatam la banku dingol ya bali carte wala because in fact he said
exactly. I think wala nyan nakake campaign round than to say Barrow should not contest. I'll right long prior contest.
No, but it came a reference like to a statement made by the president himself. Ko atele ko president de tambila jan two tamla. Say pour ka jata fo e president in his own statement.
We are all saying nobody is above the law. How many times have you had that? Nobody is above the law. President of the
law is not telling Barrow don't step down.
But that's exactly what the law is not telling him. Don't contest.
He said made a statement as a leader. Ay nyata kuma kamale fo. Wala mko ate mo multi mi yalon ko amon nyata ko manta tambila sanjitan na ate fo mo nyata ko. Now they're telling him honor that statement.
No, that is not difficult. I think he wants to honor that. Until as party militants wants Barrow to contest.
But Barrow is saying the contrary. In the I mentioned earlier, he said if
part of you belongs to you, part of you belongs to you.
Now I'm saying, according to Barrow own account. Let me just come in. Barrow own account, he said if he step down, his party will die. He's not saying my party don't say that.
Exactly. Party members will live if I step, the party will die. So that's why I hold him.
Okay.
Ibrahim, we want to protect the party. You want to be after the party for the next 100 years. That's what we want. We want to be the ANC of Gambia.
So, but opposition going can say anything. But come Kemo ya fala kumo kono kom banko dingol man la fi parole, and they want him out. Are you saying no to that?
Exactly. Malon Kemo based on what? Because
one atela ko mole ko mba safela le nga sign nga seal. Berake da mansate
explain ko banko dingol man la fa.
So but ndebe menna ite ko iba safela le ya sign ya seal. Wala means tani sign mon constitution di banko dingol. Constitution me mansa men bedin jang ay mol tora ay mol tajidinte ya be kita mansa no but be kita mansa so
constitution again
okay allow me Kemo. So but come like when it come but if you
responsibility me along kai wala Gambian
forget about moral when it comes to constitution
okay
allow him then you the constitution says you can go for it's open ended.
That's why are you not threatened by the UDP Tommy Alan Kebe Waleki Kambanko Nyinga? In fact, they say this one of the most successful tour that has ever
no. I have been following that party for quite a while and Ngalo Neko previous tours. None of them can be compared to this one.
So you saying what I suggested before is badly
yes, you could see the effect of Unite movement on the tour. Yes, you could see it on the tour. It is like a mock exam. The president made the people store, and this current tour, that is the ongoing tour, is like a mock exam for the two political parties.
So I don't understand because the movement well and put fantastic and London country. So you said UDP failed?
Ndoli nta pass nyani. President Laponi pass with the.
How would you rate that?
A+.
UDP.
UDP probably is C or a D.
D mo pass letter.
Yeah. So but yeah, long A+ the banyak.
Yang ko di omu pass letter. So omu kumaya back. So C omu creditless.
Maybe a C or a.
So you manager because when Dabo foot at the bar, kafu findi de la beya bendung. Go, you cannot
compare. You cannot compare. Yeah,
so you're saying that's not the usual UDP crowd.
The tone you followed. Yes, that's exactly. That's not the usual.
No, I'm just suggesting that's not my word.
Yes, I am saying that now. That's not the usual UDP crowd. Now UDP followed from 1996. The party in activities follow and all those kind of things. Nga jele fintulu minke and more sifa minka bule noma. As recently as the 5-point agenda toning. In fact, that day I could see the crowd. I was threatened. Completely threatened.
So you know, see so you don't get Barola impact. This Bensuda and Koi like impact on UDP.
Barola impact is there, but now feel like Unite movement, the UDP Batandila Nyami at a quarter of that calendar.
Barola.
Yes, because now Barola turnout with the Nyami, in fact, unprecedented turnouts in Kemo Kabineng of that. Ning Brikama rally jube, Brikama mitino jube, and in Busumbala mitino and C4 mitino. If you have been following them, you would see some significant improvement in those areas.
That whole Baran from Europe, Cabrana Reko, Silo Kambulok Teleto at his house, then Sudan
yes. This other tour is different from that one.
Okay.
That one, national mobilization, like bring people across all over the country to come and do the welcoming. You know, we are talking about regions, in fact, constituencies, joint constituencies, and we are seeing how the turnout was during the Meet the People store meetings, even as far up to.
But I think, Mr. Bojang, I think you've not been very fair to the UDP. One would have even
I am very fair.
Barola to whatever part Katambi UDP. We have seen the president getting agitated on platform that other people didn't attend his meeting in Salikeye, Dame Yalom, and he's the don't be even argue that the president Barola to is difficult to use. Let me
expect.
Let me comment. You Mojamal coming for Willem. You cannot use that as yardstick for his popularity. Imagine the number of vehicles following President Barrow. Even if nobody show up, I mean that is enough to follow.
No. Those vehicles, some of them become more than 4 people can. Most of them do talk on where less than.
How many vehicles do you count?
Less than 100.
You're sure?
Yes, I am, of course. I know it's less than 100. And Momo is less than 4. That's about 300-400 people. Well, we spoke big from far. Some of them are Franco, but in Futata ground, like in Kurau, in Bajakunda, in Sare Pirasu, and in Saminding in URR. I was surprised, completely dumbfounded. Because of na crowd sifa minje in those areas. Ntema mira population sifa from about area.
How do you manage to support Barrow in light of Bankudi what will come in for? Like when they talked about the cost of living, they talk about corruption and everything. Didn't you feel bad deep down that he could have done better?
In the Gambia, a bag of rice is 1,800, 1,700.
Well, there are some are saying 2,200.
No, some that is come like
okay. Let's even go by the figure that you give.
In Senegal, is Ken's meal 500. Okay. Take your calculator and convert that into dollars. I will show you how.
But when Barrow was coming, bag of rice was 150. Didn't you calculate that too?
Okay, bag of rice was
1,050.
1,050.
Yeah.
Now, the cost of living 10 years ago cannot be compared to it today, anywhere in the world.
But why did he make that promise that he was going to make it 900, knowing that the cost of living today cannot be compared to the cost of living 10 years ago?
When it comes to administration, sometimes the way you think it is different from
now
how
he's
you
feeling
find
in
it,
the reality.
how you find it. I was part of the group a sports committee challenge in Brikama that they are not doing anything for the people of Brikama. Kabrinada, I became the auditor of the sports committee. I saw with my naked eyes how things are.
Mr. Bojang, come on. It's been said all over that you are not good in judging. I mean, you support the GFF who are allegedly corrupt. So, anytime you talk about things,
my brother, I know
you are not good in judgment.
No, I know 100%. No. Me, I side with the truth. GFF, nobody can bring a negative audit report about that.
All right. Okay, Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, Bojang is quite optimistic, and in fact, he's saying the NPP only multi-million party didn't only buy President Barrow law, and those are Gambians. You rely on the same constitution. Those people are relying on the same constitution to sell Barrow. You know what? We still want you to continue. They said we want continuity in this country because we have done a lot for us. So why are you going against the voice of those people?
I am not. Yalong, this third term issue. First of all, I agree with my brother Young. Iko fennoringo modol bije ni rafta ko ibe wo kula sometimes ite fango kanole Lamin alhalo min to be alike ku. So and also what was the news 2 days ago about GFF? It was not a good news. Like just clarify some points here. And then before we go into third term, President, don't tell it up to the point where we had the chieful, safeful, alcalol, and what Governor Bay, they have to campaign for President Barrow. That was a disaster. No, let's be frank. Just allow him. Let's be frank. You were talking about the tour. I'm listening everything. Don't get the moila wrong. Don't fana beja mimbejela. Yalo iko. Mo fana yetilo je iko yo lolo leje ike fande nene. Ndolka mimfojang al mol man tarasino la de. Dolka ye sumuna je ko ye fengole je wo fana mbejere. But kafo e drong. I mean, the realities is out there about these numbers of tours. Ndolka mimfo some batandolom. President Barrow kafo ko e bota jaye be tola na meet the people store body mol bekela amam banko samba alha.
But it affirms something that Barrow is still popular in the eyes of the Gambia.
Exactly. It's a personal. It doesn't mean 900,000 votes out there. These people also NPP or you call UDP, mobile boring. Do you know how many people are on their business when times come for them to do business for this country?
So NPP is always optimistic that the silent majority are with them.
NPP optimism. Optimistic. Why are you telling the chiefs, the governors, and the alcalos to come and campaign for you? You're not optimistic. NPP be down in there.
So it's not anything to go.
Chief ni alcalo le fundi e campaign yo ke mol. Okay. Munati na iba fola fe mo me kuntu drom bari munati na ni betala tola iba fola mole alna aliendo albe na tol ko mo teninting. Wo mo de mo le kela. Baro yesi I have 75,000 we to ngata langa sino. Boy bekela barola mba boy la potole kono 2026 baronga kule for AB your tata issue
but what have it ain't minute Lamin Bojang menje me jikini ko ba yaro ka mo boy ndi protocol is danja ni amari boy ndi akadunduma
siri nyane mola wala kumo fo Lamin molgera moyle over 10 minutes be diamola kambi for ye ko NPP, ibe Lamin to be jakarin.
No way.
Iba coming for ibe jakarin. To be honest, I can tell munati na ika foko birka manko nalma for yente marse o direla. Wo bi mu jakalo leti.
No, ama ni mafaya te. Akoy yakuba dawo body. I want to birka manko mafaya te.
No, but no. I don't know.
No. Ako
ni yakuba body afai Kemo yeden. Ya fa in opposition only.
No.
So but if anything, like if it's the Bojang Memfo Martin, it's like you and others. Do you have any credible plan, like Puruka President Barrow on December. This is the president me along is into alliance with coalition with 7 parties or sure. So you will be GB and considering his recent talk coming Bojang for the number of people that show up, it's enough for one to say, well, despite claims that among among Ikafa among Derija, the situation is different.
Ibrahim Jara, President Barrow Tano, coalition. No, President Barrow, Mone Asindija,
coalition.
Mone Yanta Bondila, coalition, Atetano be coalition, Barrow be ala dua be coalition kana soto. Wo coalition iko, mandingo ko doko min kanya so. Mone kake.
Abuka woje.
Aha, nyabuka woje. Ayala foele. Jamdin to President Barrow Benala 2016. Coalition was also 10 months ago or 8 months before elections. No. Coalition came less than 3 months. I can tell you that. Every detail and facts are here. The calculus is with us. Now for a more baratale. Lamin Bojang janka foko take NPP. More minure along ko ibalunya in batanya Gambia dingol. And back to 2021. Akafoko barola doku nyima alom. No. It was that if you don't like this one, let's give it to that one. But the Gambian will find inyari yeletale. Come back to it. Third time.
So what makes you think within this span, like the duration of 5 years, that narrative will change? We're still hearing the same thing.
Ibrahima, the narratives always change. For politics, it doesn't sit there. Politics, your numbers can grow and dwindle any minute. Could all be party, all be JB, they will struggle to get. Atefang Bafokan. Akoego molle bota UDP fang. They have impacted, dented in the UDP, which is the reality. Because if you have all these councillors, all these things, you know what I mean, going, it impacts. UDP by follow intend. So it's all about argument now. We are all trying to say this, but the reality is out there. Mass majority of Gambians, over 40%, probably they don't belong to any party, and you don't owe them.
Okay, so okay, Kemo, whereas you try to unify the opposition and I feel that.
Sorry, Ibrahim, that time cool.
Yeah, I will always come back to that. Like, whereas you try to unify the opposition, put it better on the well umbrella, Palansor, Kilangor, Amambula.
The youth will not sit idle by, and we will no longer be silent observers of our own future.
Well, are you going to throw your hat?
We will put forward a candidate of our own, and that will not be for winning purposes. That is to write history down in the Gambia here, showing us how we have failed as a nation. Oba signify la control Gambianul, ntol mu beangol leti, mbuka kambenno, mbuka fenke no faye, ninya fengoje, mbebe segregate lale, dol hani koymaje ta sonna ko koymale be sonna ko fimmalem, wala bekela. So sign tol fon as a people, nyantam fanda handela wala. I mean, ning political is
I want to observe. I want to withdraw the bear on you. Comment all by I cannot insult that. No. What I meant to say. Withdraw that to say ko Bajala control mu bear already because a particular party.
Not that.
Basically, that's what you are saying.
Listen. You are making the discussion what it is not about. No, the sense I'm trying to make.
I am not trying to make the discussion what it is not about. I want to do that's harsh. That's harsh.
For example, what tomorrow multi protest. When the police come, they come to us like they think that we don't understand what's going on. Like even when you comply with the police, so that's one of the things that we try to explain, that no, we the people banko kata tenyameng amantanin silola and told them mama can witness to that. It's not just one people who are a witness to that. There are lots of people, many alonko every day ni futatema, they are everyday Gambians. Ndesi no la Gambia janda, ndesi no la jantabulo kanjam na nama nga discourse noke. Ndaka mfananga futa tano ko nanka nimol kachala. Ye farmer buka 1/6 sort. But momo be do ko la mansa kundaka 1/6 sort. But at the end of the day, imam pajero di National Assembly member la jan joro buka kala. But ne trakito di farmer la jan joro ka kala. So all those are things many alonko banko mol ka futa ni mol male. To atata nyimena ali daha nyim political la ka fuko karle crowd fentende. Crowd masabu ko ye fengo fo wala be Gambia la interest.
Because crowd idea. Yes, politics is numbers.
Yes. Numbers follow you. But those numbers only count when they are casted in votes.
because mo jamal le crowd
ideology is for instance if you should contest for presidency, for instance, you're able to stomp this route like more crowd pull. People could use that as yardstick to say Kemo is going to win this election. I think that's very normal.
Yes, let me explain to you. That's okay. But at the Meet the People store, this is a provision of the Constitution.
Well, whereas it's been done by Barrow and his people.
Meet the People store, men bake an AJ, imanke NPP. They are not there for NPP. He is coming to meet the people of the Gambia. So at that particular point in time, more many are lonko, watu be able kataye, kumaka sota yanta benfutan la mansae, walebeje. Amanke omo be nata NPP le bendung. Meet the people store manke NPP la told. So amanje no confused la with President Barrow la popularity. Campaign canal in campaign sita. President Barrow findi baita jibe munebe kere. Maybe nyina tinna ya jame birabe nunjama understand. Because more men bela around, they don't tell you the reality. Bibi la nita botaje jumale bekelaje. So ibe nene la telefoni tata yaje election kana minister Carrier resign, Carfalay resign, mo be na ke jele femote jang. Anda ya taran dolle President Barrow kanu katambi told. Because ngajele ko Gambia dingola ya kata nyanta menkela. So
itala hamo momenti ole Barrow should resign.
Itala hamo munyinati President Barrow ala duko kela aya kumfa anyanta 3 years lekela. Ako luwa buko ka sanji lulu leke. Ay sanji lulu ke atata nin silola akabe ron la kotenke. A ronta Gambia no ya fasa ya dial. Sa kanyantal. Ye tamfula like Gambia.
Considering what Bojang is saying that
NPP
members are telling him
Bojang NPP is Gambia is bigger than Bojang. Gambia is bigger than NPP. Gambia is bigger than President Barrow. Gambia is bigger than Kemo, PAC, UDP, and everybody.
That is why whatever Gambian.
So what I think nimbe Gambia mako ila nyanta Gambia mako ila silo leka mene alonko mfo alonko nyimbe
so
na
but the
development
argument is mojamal kama wale there is a constitution me alonko wale be Bangkok and that constitution didn't bar the president from contesting.
Exactly. So biri NP biri mansa kunda be sila foma fo nyanta constitution kuto le samana na fo lo jang o constitution o muna sabu constitution kuto man soto Gambia no fo man dépense lo ga CRC la jang constitutional review committee muna na hanisa man constitution no soto nata fendo failed ngami dal yalla ko nyindo man bete hani fendo failed nse constitution no soto no le ngana de da meni yalla ko manke je ngawal amend munati no constitution no man soto ninte munyum banko man sati mba make sure ko constitution no soto mbita hani ka député wal ke manene ka fa ko Gambia la promise o munyinati nyanda constitution no di la Gambia dingol lale ankana o fail ka to nyin kenan na diamond
we have seen negotiations about the constitution
now how do you respond to this how do you respond to this
him to just wait, you can ask him at some point but allow him to go ahead, complete what he was
no let him
how do you respond to this that a constitution was presented to the National Assembly and the members threw it out and a second one also was presented and it was thrown out? How do you see that?
Let me respond to that.
No.
Okay.
Okay, you go ahead.
Universal question.
Go ahead. How do you respond to that?
because they all are different things.
How do you respond to that?
How do I respond to that? What was the mandate of the CRC? From day one, we want a constitutional reform from a government that we already put in place back then in 2016. Like he said, the onus is on the government to come up with a constitution under the consultations of every Gambian. Yendom quality no. Alta Ali Kaacha, Eliana Maral Kitabo Fena Miyalonko is fit for 21st century. Constitution becomes a burkata because of party interest, because of President Barrow's own personal interest. The clauses that were supposed to be, you remember, the 2 terms and also the 2 terms retroactive clause, and also secondly the issue of 50+1 will be natally. There are a lot of details that has to be cleared. First draft 2020. Second draft, they bring another visit to 2024. Yeah, which definitely a big burkatare. The government owes it. It's not the public. They took the taxpayers' money, 116 million against this. So it was all wasted. If the government is ready, Lamin Tonya, after the constitution or soto, Kacha minyanta kela anyanta kela komi yemin for aita parliament ya tambindi. It was simple as that. I don't see a constitution under the Barrow administration until 2026 ninga Barrow Bondi. Then probably a new president will come and give us a constitution. And to that point, after wole fenkela ko. Ibrahim, it's going to be a different ball game.
Okay.
Parce que 2016, the coalition of law, a man law anyama. because anata le call nata tinya party call nata, you know about the Barrow effect, you know about the UDP effect. It's a reality. Don't make a wall for B is a reality. We are living that reality. So don't come in for B. We have to come with this time around with a better coalition, a formidable one that has also get frameworks.
So is it that Nalve coalition like none of these political party leaders me along caring is going to contest, or you want like a fresh person me along go we will never say
let me answer.
I mean the mood question.
No,
What clarity will you get? What clarity?
I'm trying to respond my question to your take on the Constitutional Committee. What is your take on the
No. Allow me to do my job. I should be asking
But
Lamin is a full-fledged NPP.
But there is an interactive clause.
A very pertinent question. Ibrahima ye meaning ka. Wolo moko meaning ko landila nyaming. Yalo nga for a one. We will enter into discussion and consultations. Positions will be come out. UDP la positioner, wala DOI la positioner, wala GDC la positioner, wala all other parties that will be. We will be there as coordinating body to make sure that everybody, we try to see what is the best interest of country first. Secondly, who's going to lead? Is going to be a different ball game.
Okay.
This time around, any executive person that's going to lead our coalition, you have to abide by what the terms and conditions of the coalition. I understand. Come here, follow. Maral Kitabo Bijere, the executive powers. Last time.
So there are people they say in the opposition are wasting their time, their energy and money. If you want to do it, you can go ahead. But Barrow a gagné telefoka pare wala ba gagné telefoka pare.
Diamo quality kunku diamo lom drum banta ba diamo election of win. Because listen, it takes.
So if we should call for election,
Ibrahim, you remember my mantra? A week in politics is a long time.
Okay.
A week in politics. Kari sabana ole tapunga ya jamme bondi. Wotumo ya jamme mbini sita non sanyi kili ya fa ekonomoto mo baroleti wole bene obondira. It was not comprehended. You know, it was not even emerging. Nka wole foe. Puka coalition building ke is a process. We are going towards that process. Watch the next 3-4 months before June, July. That's where a formidable coalition will come. And I can see, for instance, if there is a disagreement within the coalition, we are trying to build a third force. Let me make that one clear. Because probably there will be a position that majority of the political parties may not agree to. You understand? And they can come to a force that can be a different one. A united front that is very strong for Gambia. That is some of us that we are envisaging. Mafoko, we are not going to discuss with other parties. But discuss on okay. And that modality you can mean for. There could be a two role. It's a reality in politics. When you come to discussion, told me laughter, whether we can have a consensus module, wala tinanko being told me Lamin Bojang, but Lamin be NPP lesson. Safoko Kemo yetami. You understand? So we can go into a similar kind of process.
Lamin, mojamal pijeke walantuma model pijeke like in Birikama. Earlier, you made a post called Birikama Area Council. They feel the political puruke cake work. That's some arguing that that's unrealistic. I mean, Birikama Area Council will a part killer for Kapari, man, the mole budget can be a Nyaton Pony Hill can for that development that he has done. If you can join Barrow, why can't you support him?
Didn't understand what do they mean by yellow part killer. Minor jobs in the streets kota dinkul sing produce body. I don't think that should be hailed as a major achievement.
But you have to look at the circumstances too.
Circumstances like
well, they be saying the government is not doing their obligation.
But if you can collect, if you can tell us that you collect $103 million in 6 months, we expect to see the impact of that in West Coast.
So you're not seeing the impact?
Go to Brikama. Nibe bokan namba flow tebe tunkan Brikama mbalit back tangoret. Nibe bokan jambur mafa wala fote so la dendengo pe mbalitol. Ni futata garaso nyati no la bunda dal, garaso la bunda dal to kabo box bala udula to kata. It's all super field.
So, but the thing
so
is,
now,
one could say
now, Nidunda Marcel Kono, you know, is pathetic.
Oh, Brikama?
Yeah, ni do da Brikama marché ko nek tumbul le jiol coming like ning soka ni jiol.
Because I follow Brikama.
No. Maybe Baro ya for Brikama. For Brikama. But Baro is more informed than me.
Okay.
Nte kata o marché ko no nkata ndugalale. Nkata na work for health exercise na ni mbota woto during weekends nga park marché bunda dato nga dung marché ko no nga ndugake. Nga dung dulal beleto. You know, ni betama ka o marché ko ebe you will keep your eye on the floor. Ni wonde ebe bero takila for sinkumbaybo. You understand what I mean? So, and Brikama is not the only settlement. Miyalongo is on the Brikama area council. We have Burfoot Pijele, we have Sukuta, we have Coastal Road Market, we have even up to Sibano, as far as Sibano.
But we have seen them giving the money announced the 105 million. Yeah, say between wards.
What impact? I am a member of the ward committee. In the ward committee, I am a member. So $1 million, manfeng impact in our ward. Mbe kabilo minto we benefited nga silo le dada bari silo nying hani saying it's still waterlogged nga bere ule ngole kije nga bonga ka nga janjang but silo nying is still very funny.
No, but
so I
think let's even if you look at your ward, I think that's not the fault of Yankuba. He gave you 1 million. You utilize the 1 million of a men's, like yeah, okay. May along if you go
no, say 1 million what can 1 million do for a ward?
Well, it depends on your needs.
No, but what I expect from the council is to come and say, okay, Misira Mbala silo da and the kota dinko sinajang and all the however
but
that
the government is not doing what they should do, like giving them their subvention. What is keeping the government? If they really want development in the country, they should be,
what stops the council making efforts to get that money? We have seen council making
effort. This is
I know.
Then the government need to comply. You said you joined Baro because of democracy.
Yes.
Now, if he is failing to uphold the law, then that is not democratic. You should not support.
How many times have people failed to uphold the law?
No, I'm not. You said
how many? Yes. How many times have people failed to uphold the law and they were forced to do it by the courts?
Or they should go to court.
What do you mean?
Despite having
yes, near the courts became
refusal.
Near the courts no BJ. If you see the courts are there,
how about if you go to court and yet the government failed to implement? It's the same person implementing. You took him to court and he said, no, we're not going to do it. What is going
the records will be there.
The records are already there. Then you have the law.
No.
And the government
but what action do you take? You fold your hand and follow them. There are certain things still after minute, okay? When you follow the government and you put force on them, they are done.
So you think you should follow up with the government?
Why not?
But the law is there.
You are there representing the people.
You cannot criticize somebody.
You are there representing the people.
For instance, if
you are there representing me.
Let me tell
you. What is your role as my representative?
If you are not paying tax, are you obliged to criticize that government for not delivering the living up to expectation? If you are not paying tax, be honest with me.
You have no.
That's the point. They are not giving them what they should give them. Now you're criticizing them for doing the little that they are doing. It's unfair.
No. You are getting it all wrong. People of Brikama are paying their tax. How do they get the 103 million?
No, I'm saying they're saying that you said that.
No, how did they get
it? You said they gave you 1 million. You said it's not enough. Maybe 2 million will do if Barrow and his government has given them that.
No, they will never do that.
This is about subventions, government subventions.
No.
So what makes you think Yankuba is not doing much?
Because I live in Brikama and I'm seeing how our streets are. Wulunabe coming like yes, Wulunabe cooking in Brikama. I live in Brikama and I have every right to talk about Brikama because Brikama is always my concern.
You probably are bitter by the heavy deficits.
No, Alaji Estabo come like allow defeating. They were only concentrating on NPP. They were not seeing us as
because we were the threat.
That's exactly what happened. So Alaji Dabo Mala victory over me. Mala victory over me as coming Damlem. I tell a victory over the NPP candidate, which we are going to reverse this time around.
Reverse?
Yes. So it's going to be an NPP candidate.
Wal ba fo kan ne baro man feng in fact wala te ne ko dol beje ba tumi kan ko kabrim baro tara Brikama abeno yanko ba Christian because he has not done much in Brikama. He cannot show us anything visibly, like I was like a Birikama. So all what he got.
But those who were there at the meeting had what Ibrahim Asila said about Koikanawoleke in Birikama.
No, we say
visible.
I think that's abstract. Man, menje follow. I'm saying
no, but I Karamulo Birikama. You said the university was built. Gambia College changed from a college to a university. All Mukuba let it.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nawek water tank Fenko Samananji, OMPG power station or Samananji, all Mukuba led, and he promised to do even more.
OMPG? I mean, you counted OMPG as Paros project?
What do you mean? It is happening under him. Nafakang under his tenure already. So
when you joined the NPP, I mean, your expectation was by now you have been hired by the government, you know.
No, I'm already employed. I
don't see the point you going to.
I am already employed. I'm not unemployed, so unemployed somebody in the street.
Probably hire one, but you know, government they pay better.
No. Private sector pay better than the government.
Let me tell you this, you know, but I don't see it in the
private sector pays better than the government.
That you're going to change the narrative for NPP in Birikama. I think Lamin Bojang been presented to President Barrow as former GDC candidate or what so. We would have seen you with a crowd that, you know, okay, this guy is grounded in Birikama and yes, he's going to challenge the rate. We only seen you. And that
happened all the way in Manka.
Come on, people have been in Manka Mukunda with a crowd. In fact, even at the state
from Birikama to go all the way down to Manka Mukunda.
You're visiting a president.
No. You have seen me alone. But I know I am making impact, and NPP knows that I am
making impact.
No,
probably they will welcome you at their
bureau. You are sitting down here.
They will welcome you at their bureau.
That will happen.
No, then
that will happen. It's because of the tour. But that will happen. You will see that. You will see that. That day, I may invite you come and cover.
I'm not for what I can, but it means you mobilize it now. You don't have the crowd. You mobilize it.
I already have the crowd. I can tell you that.
But only my family has no time in Manka Mankunda.
Family Dama is a crowd.
So
I know there will be numbers.
I'm not dismissing that your family is a crowd.
Yes.
If your family cannot make you win to become a parliamentarian in Birikama,
forget about that election.
No, that's true.
Forget about that election. That one it's an election of winner
so
in Birikama without the weight of a political party behind you.
People in Birikama.
And moreover, come like na personal impact. You would see that when it comes to talking to people, convincing them to come and join the NPP.
No,
because
NPP with you, my brother. Funding ke wal men be banko kay man say wo ila kola ila main focus is football. People who are entrusted to take charge of that football, you siding with them and they have been accused of being corrupt. So
they are being accused. Yes. I know that all those accusations are false.
Well, it's only because I know that the GFF, you know, the amount of money they're spending, they having loans with the bank.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Loans. Everybody, every institution take loans. American government, the federal government of America. The federal government of America is indebted.
Well, this is a commercial bank. Come on, you have to understand. How can the GFF
it's not commercial.
No, but GFF
is not commercial.
Its own headquarters. How can they use those papers as collateral for the bank? Are they not playing Russian roulette with our life?
No way.
Whereas they are not able to pay, they are going to take that place.
No, they will be able to pay. That I know.
Yes.
I know GFF more than you do.
Well, I'm not interested in football. What I'm saying is, anytime you post, they are down, lying down there telling you we are not with you. So I'm wondering, how can that person mobilize the president?
GFF canoe. GFF is not a public entity. It's a private entity.
No,
many they are stakeholders.
The perspective.
No, many they are the stakeholders. Football is stakeholder. Football is not like open ownership.
No, I'm not saying.
I stakeholder. So what stakeholders, if they are happy with the GFF?
No, I'm saying the youths are not happy with it.
No, okay, exactly. The youth that you see, the youth that you have seen.
I'm saying the youth.
The youth that I have seen. I am every day with the youths, and I know that in Birikama I have a lot of youths behind me.
Well, you are taking them to Mankunda.
No, why? There is no need for that.
Okay.
There's no need for that.
So, remember like all the Kemo, yeah? So, come 2026, you know, I think you are too optimistic.
Fenjama.
Oh, really?
Yes, okay. I have seen a lot at Romami because ngalo ne ko Gambians love President Barrow, Gambian football stakeholders love Kaba.
No, but you are a youth, Kemo. You are a youth, and ngamenye wale banku ndolbi ye ka funding ke wale manjiko sure wala because most of the people that was initiate these kind of projects will show, you know, yeta for tema alongside they said, okay, come Lamin si I have a national interest like you switch yeta Barrow. So why sabu model peke manji kosoro funding ke wala ko ka fo imo multi mi yalan ke be pareri ne pour ka lo banko. What makes you stand different?
Like it's not about Kemo in the very beginning, and before answering that, like why most people fail, hanitata lua bunga to kiti bunga for tema. If all that justice depends on what is to be proven in the confines of a courtroom, justice becomes a performance rather than a principle. Si lawyer jaina nala nafo idea muje memang kita tonyati I try pour kala client defend. George fana jibe buko to men safeta je hana tarata fon la miro ta je ko nyam bete ya bandan ko drabe safero lawyer safeta ne abala safero kala wol nyama a dandi je a stamp. Ama min ko lawyer fana is sensible fenko make. So nimba political fanana ngaja jaw nga ningele Lamin la up and down jibe nga understand ko nyum cool fon beten. Yes, because it's not like justice is the ultimate aim. Momoron de yalon ko be damen to rek if aneta auto ba wala balu bolto or la fenko bolto, but we all know what is our collective good. That is one thing that is clear inside.
So what is the collective good?
So the collective good is that we have a system me alonko mo killing kana fang entrench on power and no farandinga men for us banko la nyato tanga bara wala ningambia mon constitutional soto ninta munu mansete jang mbal la fon kalo banko de mal nyato kana ka diamo ko tanga because we failed the constitutional. That is a thing me alonko it was a sacred promise. Like ninta ni keta mansete ita fon nyanta lola wal normale foi jakal saferul keta jane billboardol safeta jane and the lawyer Martin ya fole munana wanta. And it's true, youths can lose hope in youth because we are divided in party lines. That's okay. Momoron de gete la party oto momoron de lata men. Nga mol yenu njane mene yalon konto late la andu na kebal lem. Nga je men for B. Nse la video do play no janga do play no janga je be men foka. Same as Lamin fadam bijan nyamente. So ndul meta wa jala dulal to jane fonte for sign. Wala nante tata fonkom for a sign dul fone be lola nga ron. But in nata jibe ngajo kunko nyem fonti tano fon nka sense me use pour ko beke itol mo be nyaaja mo be alon ko tonya jande coalition si soto no hani barafon amang hani coalition wala na ko hanal be unite and sal win so that they can unite. You know, that is the point. So they have to know that more sembe mo wara unity tijang. Yes, nobody is beyond unity. So
this framework
like, no, finishing your question ntol meat ntol te falin na nimfen konat mansaya man tol sija, you know, nunto mansala soto ta sa mansa soto men soto wala president wati yana ye mo la constitutional ka nyama hani ye filol de da ye university lo mante jayla ka ti mela ko di mo la banko la ko do yo
so
ni otamandi ni silola no ni otamandi ni silola nsina lonko yes you are a credible person. So youth soul, if you cannot find anyone credible, make a demand that people who say that they are with you, that they must work together in unison and harmony. Banko fon la saferol fon e walitande. So ndola banko we cannot work in unison and harmony. So how comes the progress no la wala nyade? So ndolo ta wal legend. That's why they should not see that nyanta bulala jumal no. They should watch the issues and understand the issues so that they will know where do we exactly stand at this crossroads.
So Mr. Martin, like yung process niyo, coalition process niyo. Allah tagen mo, how long is it going to take? Is it a year or how many months?
No, definitely. Kumaso, already we have covered up to almost 15 political groups. They are we left them pending. You know, it's all about strategy. Maybe January we target 1 or 2, and then February, but we have a timeline. And federal fanan landile. Yalo purka man sakunda bondi jang amanke ko iko mole siata federal fanan yantal landilale. You know, in 2016, if you remember, Mr. Sala used to say the tactics. Kol fanan tol vadol fanan ferol ben tol bulle. Dolbi jele no kullolom ita fola no jang. You understand? So, but the engagement wobe tarale jele. We will engage with the political parties. I mentioned, the UDP, Kande, GDC, and then in the DOI, and the other parties that we think we will form. It's an engagement. But kumando mintu ning kacha fanang kumfa we know what our positions will be. Some of them will come with a position and they will come with a negotiating hand. That is part of coalition building. We know it like our finger. Back to it, Lafta Mindan told what we are saying. The aim is to have a united Gambia whereby political fanang Lami Ibrahim. We want political sanity. We want political tranquility. The aim of the goal is that we want a kind of a transitional agenda again. That's why press conference we put a fresh start behind it because na political benyo can wrong. BIGB, funny enough, meet my this brother Lamin Bojang na NPP. You know what I mean? So I can't go, this work. But it's like you're not convinced that there will be a coalition, even whereas there is coalition. That is to you, but it coming for you. Remember, I always give you a week in politics is a wrong time. It takes us 3 months. Within the 3 months or 2 months, na coalition or bill.
So, but most of these parties are saying, okay, let's form a coalition. But to some of the people genuinely they want a coalition. It shouldn't be difficult to bring them together.
And we are on the course of that. I say difficult because nimfutata party or party ma mba fola intolga nyine soto. Ite fana yefundi iko nyine soto. So ngaji be mba na roll down nyami. Na tarata mbese kamben no lenga kamben. Na tarata ile obstacle that we have to trust, we trust. But we are also saying that we're not going to repeat the coalition of 2016 because we have to make sure the change, aftermath of the change is managed, the frameworks are there, the committees will work. And it's not only about that one-man executive.
So you think there are risk factors if Barrow should win in 2026?
Now winter. Gambia because we see that there is a lot of people Barata, Baluo dabe kolayaring, Cemento dabe kolayaring. You understand? There is no success story to tell Lamin. Success story. Lamin. Tell him health loan, education loan, or whatever.
Infrastructure we are moving.
Infrastructure. Infrastructure.
Education wise, we are moving.
Education was a disaster with all these resources and so on.
You will not agree with me, but I know because of
check the results. Exactly. God tell the results. The teachers all be battering teachers all be
teachers are earning more today than they were earning during my days.
Earning more against an inflation that is hitting them left, right, and center.
What do you mean an inflation that is hitting them?
The back of price is 2,002.
And it still remains the cheapest in the sub-region.
Cheapest?
Yes.
No.
The bag of rice in this country is cheapest in the sub-region. Tell me a country that have a cheaper cost of bag of rice than the Gambia.
Tell me that. What a government that you are.
Sorry.
I
think that shouldn't be a good.
You cannot say, but there are no challenges. There are challenges, and they are working towards that. But you can mean for thing. Those are things that are definitely under control. When in this country. So, and in fact, in recent times, we have seen which for me I have so more than 2,000 to 1,800. Oh yes, and I bought it for 1,800 on the barrel. Not long ago, just about 4-5 days ago.
So okay, now where you said there are success stories, there are challenges. So right now, what the biggest challenge in this country that you think Barrow should take care of right now?
The biggest challenge in this country that Barrow should take care of is that would be the most difficult one. That is the attitude of Gambians towards nation building.
Okay, that's the only thing.
That's a big challenge. Once we get that done, that is still the attitude of Gambians. Corruption falls under attitude of Gambians.
And been managed under President Adama Barrow.
No, it's Ning if
Lamin left him my boy kunun ko lembota. Sorry, let me say the kunun ko lembota. Ibrahima kunun ko lembota karana licino motor licino nyini ikafonye license fenkol material toje. This government is a disaster, believe me.
No,
believe me, believe me, my brother.
It's not.
You can afford 56 million going to tour, spending all that. Gambian will be bini tata mo jamal ila licenol and ila fenkol ID card imatano. It's a disaster, brother. Anga wobula yalo come for it katiloje iko ye lolo ni is up to you kaboje iko ye sunali
I won't allow you to do so.
Now when President Barrow wants to go for a fourth term, would you support
I am a Democrat and I align myself with the Constitution. Whatever the Constitution says is what I will.
So Barrow can run as much as he
can run.
Do you think the Gambia requires a new constitution, or you think the Gambia
I know that
was presented on 2 occasions. Supporting a government that has been in power for a decade and has not brought a new constitution.
Constitution was brought in twice and it was thrown out at the National Assembly.
So I think why was it thrown
because of the retroactive.
Why was it thrown out?
So he has answered that question. And we have seen an opposition party leader, Mimfuntida, to say the retroactive clause ning hanatara atelem atasonala.
Okay.
So the first one.
I think that's fair. He has audio. Ngapula Barrow bori. So now potole kono 2026. I know.
Barrow surprised that. Barrow will win with a landslide.
50%, 60%, 50%.
Above 75.
Oh, better than 2021.
Far better than 2021. I can tell you this.
UDP is a threat.
When they were united, they still could not do anything. Now that it's a divided party, how can that be a threat?
How about Talib?
Talib is a threat to UDP, not to us.
Okay. So how about the coalition that Martin and Co are building?
My frank opinion on Gambian politics, my take, there is no coalition that can win a presidential election that does not include the UDP.
Yeah, that's your take.
Yes, that's my take.
That's your take.
And because the UDP have the numbers.
Yeah,
the opposition.
That's your take.
That's what I'm saying,
Mr. Martin.
That's what I'm saying. And UDP alone cannot win a presidential election. So if they come together, they have a chance, but slight.
Slight chance.
Slight chance.
Yeah. Now, let me answer that. Let me tell you
and,
about the
I know with Barrow and the coalition parties, the other coalition parties like CA, like NRP, and all the others, you know, this opposition bloc is no match to them for now.
That's what you think.
Yes.
I bet him for a sign. With or without UDP, Gambians can come in their last match first. A faction, a united front can come. That's your dream.
Allow him to see.
In 2016, Mama Kande was in the fray.
Yes.
The coalition was in the fray. Jammeh was in the fray. So you have 3 major parties that play a part for change to happen. Yes. So you could have also 3 major blocks back then in 2026, and probably that's what is going to happen. I told Tano Sanyan, I told Tano Mumintu, no, if I don't have that before, but Tano Mumintu, coalition or
So 2026, what will be your fate?
My fate, I will remain with NPP is my last political party. I will not abandon NPP for any other political party.
Oh, well, why be
as you abandon GDC?
No, I have never said that.
How can somebody who abandon a party that MLO for join a real party? That person is capable of doing anything.
NPP is my last.
Suppose that President Barrow wakes up tomorrow and looks at all of you in the face and say, I think he has done enough for this decade and he's not running. He wants the NPP to choose a next flag bearer. Do you think that there is 3 competent people in NPP who you think are capable of running this country? Because so far I'm concerned, there is nobody competent.
No. 1,000, more than 1,000.
So far,
more than
name
1,000.
name three competent people.
I will not name.
No, name three.
I will not
If you don't name three, that's how I told you they're talking like politics.
No, I said more than 1,000.
I put them on the spot. So they are afraid. So that when you mention one person's name, you see, this politics is a very, very easy thing. There is no such thing. I know where their hearts are. I know what the questions are.
But I think that's just unfair. But I think there are lots of people. I think that is dangerous.
No, it's not unfair. It is not. It is not dangerous.
I think that's unfair.
Tutorial.
Call NPP a dictatorial.
Who is competent? I want to see a candidate.
I said over 1,000.
Sorry. Barrow resigned. I'm moving to the NPP. If Barrow is not running for 20 years, they will become the greatest party. There will be nobody. Okay, there will be nobody. Let's choose that.
Okay. So one question, one answer to your question. Baroko na bota ala partio to moment taraji our partio be falale.
Yes.
So that's your answer. Sorry.
The party is too young for now.
No.
For now,
Okay, so it's one of the greatest parties with the new bureaus you have built across with your structures. You are ready. Except that it is a dictatorial party where you don't have a single party party leader.
Can run the
Okay,
country.
all right. So but I think
three people from
no,
but I can give you names of 1,000 people.
But Jibim but Jibim Balo Benungile at the NPP the last Congress, Janning Somatanye Menke Jang. I have full Kabelo President Barrow. I don't think they are dictatorial parties. So
I'm just provoking them to bring a new flag bearer. The Gambians don't want that term. Why are you running for the
If the
third term?
Gambians don't want that term,
We don't want it.
Let's have
okay, so ngakumandir lalta me yalan ko wala ba kumandu hello Inimbara, me never hearing thanks man. Yeah. Ada NPP la. Nyaay wala jere. Wala mbaro e continuer. Okay. Inyame muna. Okay.
Because I don't want to send a lot of million for 8 years ago, by 2016, can I say?
Okay.
$30,000. We're gonna have a kilo. We're gonna pack a kilo. $8,000.
Okay.
So inflation how many percent?
Okay.
So MRO to towards the
Okay.
Okay, it man land beside there. It come with the strong color coming to Masuma for them for Masuma for them for. None of the Senala, yes, in a man or Senator, you can't below the
Wow.
So I'm working a strong color Puruka, Masuna, Masuna.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Wala mo yindi ko ye do ko ni so wala after del bana lapta meli kala yo fo mo
Okay.
maybe wala si ani ndo mi ala mo ni nyaba par ko min mo nyaba men ni ko bo dina la kenaba ini mo ri betara nyo sabara janne ila nyo sabara ni na fa tarla because it ta ko nan de ko ni man tar jan nu nyaba.
Okay. Alright. Alright, baraka. Alright, baraka. Thank you, Lamin. Lamin Tunkarala, whatever Dami Wolembo
Spain kamunda Lamin ya wila sare to fo janna ko is it kura ko kuraw ber president baro meeting bale ke je so ital mu baro la mol de so wala na gani Lamin la nga nyin commander la taala hello yeah
Hello?
na be moy kan ya
Jara.
na Dr. Tal ngi kondo bari ko me na fere nam programme lol maybe next week ñol sifal take note yeah
No problem.
very good bar kura on kol ka waga programme ko ni mo la fi ka diamu Kemo ni Assan le okay ora be moy kan Dr. Tal up it's gone Dr. Tal call ke hello
Assalamualaikum Ibrahim ngal konto ni la mo signal bel men beje
ngejo men
alla programme be diar nga be kandiri
baraka men
Gambia al nga nyomo nga he kankiliti nga Gambia je ole gana ko maya ta mo clean of mol
okay
ni ajube Gambia be nyame ya mole be sharing to ko mantra keri
okay
de mantara NPP mantara UDP mantara NRP mantara any party to for now na support be da me ole mu EP50
okay
bari lafta men fola Gambia no le na nyomuta banga na banko do
okay
ni ajube Gambia samo kanale fay fa lumolum politiko President Baro na lafta Cairo la di banko e ay banko di ngol la moy ba
okay
ni mol ko malla fieta round saba nyangola ajube say men ya lonko mem banko la Cairo dani la banko di ngol la Cairo ti
okay
ni ya lonko fitino le kana o maka ngole ka siate ninte ajube ba mem bete bango sola to diala iyo ki bang iye daha banko di ngol ye daha
okay
President ya manke forose odi ala ya safe momon din kunna ni ila wato sita iba sotolal
all right thank you man
baraka ba
yeah ngani Gambian number ta hello naam alhamdulillah go ahead please yeah diamu me moy kan la moy la monitoring set ñina diamu drop me moy kan
yo nafta me fola mono ko men ka ko ko mi yo be no
bar diam sando bake mu ke moy da
yo ndetu ka samale grupu bar tiyo ka ate ka be o tiyo la karola ite da jo kana fa tinya jodi ka bo pretty system kana sa ya asiata
okay
adon ke fengeta me ko Mr. Bojang tebe abu ko so nda ndaka ko ko na janna 10 hours
10 hours
wallahi
up that must be too much 10 hours baral ka jiyo so do jele ko di
no mo ndam ka jiyo so ndaka jiri te janna ndam ka jiyo so nimbe jiyo so da waro do ka so ko ko jiyo ko wallahi ka jamu ni ala
shit ada ka ka fuda baro ma wala ma ala man ka man kunda biri ka ma ngamra jiyo ko so do je
ko da me mo nya tawe do kula be yo ka ben mara janna se tala por la triye mo ba jiyo so waro do sa so ko jiyo ko haro ko da ma ma apo pista ke mo ya ti ma bari do kwale sono polo de kana portare por ka bura foma
okay ora
politiko nyaaw nyaa do mbala ba adi ni ala sol de soro ni banko ka
all right thank you
ala sol para bote be medike
okay all right abaraka thank you
ni won para kwale sono ni foma do ade mani na por de pro ma bawo modino o jabe do be ni ko kana ma sono de ni banko be nyaame be ngalo ne ko ma ta kan
all right thank you mani ko mandi la data UK hello Waalaikum salam.
Yo jarangnya kontong Ismail alam UK.
Ora Ismail.
Iya nge kontong lo ya Assan matin kontong.
Ora be moy kané.
Ngat Mr. Fati kontong Kemo.
Okay, be moy kané.
Yo kay Lamin Bojang yang fampi ka nga fran kontong ila lamar lal be.
Ora be moy kané.
Ngamera kambia min wala holistic approach.
Okay.
Membe caring wala ko yalong
to kam fale e ko do je moya son la loi ma son la ko do je loi son la moya ma son la
Okay.
Legality over morality and immorality over legality.
Okay.
All good leaders across the world, nyata ke be dunia to ko na pe. Kama jibe itla semina jibe mola semina.
Okay.
We all rallied behind in 2016. Because kule be ngi mi en be no la taka bonde non ko di.
Okay.
Ninna be son taka no wo ma nyinya mine be nyiyan labi.
Okay.
Ani ko waka foko no mo la be ngi mi ko fala ko membe kir no ko mal la fi wona ma so wona al nga fali.
Okay. Ngani commandera tata. Hello? Hello?
Hello, Jara.
Yes, Fortune.
Yo, nka inge kontonge la dun tangoli be kontonga la programo dia tabati.
All right, baraka.
Yo, nka bari mba fala Lamin Bojang yo ko ayam kuba da bobula julaman na feya.
Abula.
Ay abula julaman na feya la julana ta do kuolel.
Ka man tara do kuolel. Ka man tara do kuolel.
Bor bi fo bil kama marse ko no. Ate ka barola pelio le tandiko, baro man sakunda man tara do kula o bankoka. Kantu bankol milie fango soto man sakunda babu ka man sakundari o ke kele nyolu ike do ku nyolle man sakunda bani man sakundari wala ke bulo du nyobulu ka do ku ke par Lamin Bojang man sakunda ba nyanta min contribute la man sakundari wala kuoto ya ke jele ba janni yankuba kanana sirifo sonko le benunji fo sirifo mu NPP le fo sirifo sonko ka fako ala fa ni sirifo Adama Barrow yankuba kanyi million mi sika kadi morula sirifo ka o million sifan wala ka bondi o West Coast wala kata min tole consulte West Coast kono sirifo la jamano isa fa min nako biyo sirifo $10 le tala consulo li benteba pour ina eteya anene man $10 so anene ma tala consulte ma andu kodo min ka soto hani biwo ko dikidi wala ka soto bari yankuba da go pele akete nyonya ka million di consulo la andi ake wurale ani ka do kuwa jumale nene sirfo je do kuwa la barola feli aka wala itandi Gambia la andu nga kamin fo fanan ka tabe diamu la moli yenne pour que convince na NPP maybe ala family barwo kola mol la kamano say family mol la kanda walo di family ni mol kuranta mol ke dimbali jara andum Gambia be min kono Gambia dingo be ya jere Gambia l'hôpital tije sila kende tije ji tije kuran tije seno bunda be tinyari na fondin kel be fala pankato min kenye futa kono jumala be la quartier di la Barrow
ora baraka
no to tatam fa Adama Barrow
commander lata hello
Yo, Jara, ndele mukana.
Okay, Dr. Tal. Okay, very good.
Yes, me Kemo la advice la duro.
Kemo, okay.
Ya je ise yo man. Andu nana file krefat la program do don kay ko I hakilo diata no diata bari inante pandat la Gambia ko la lebulo le ko
wala lebul juba da be ne la lebul le fo
yalo la do bije nabdino do yo na la do bije ignorance le moti bari molle tamu pandi
okay
ni be biam na wala ko la kana kumo fo men de sanarla akaba tamente ngate mu
mediator okay
so naka fo mole ko tuma ba ta kala de bela tanati bar do bije wala ignorance o ba la ko be mol de kan ma de comment section wala be ke kan ko kuma mun en dada fonya mun en dada en tina fonya
okay doctor
so lafta ya man da wala ya be jicho pare angantala abiso ni angantole talala ala dia da fana
so yamre imalla pe ka falma askero de moy sa mento no politico kon
no amanka fundol ma batul kata
okay, all right. Thank you.
Konjira nge kontong.
No, aka memfo wala.
Dr. Tal.
Lamin benum memfo ke wala the statement that he told you to withdraw.
That's the metaphor.
Okay.
That's
so he's talking about hello.
Dr. Tal nge kontong.
Yes, Bakari. Line over yalla.
Because Gambia we get a president make a law nyato ka penye ko cutting fast. About on the 1st December. Ni president ko pintul sambala nyato nyadi. Left Assan Martin ngin kala wala.
Angale kan wo banko sa.
Okay, all right.
Ako niya, there question, no?
Hello? Yeah? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah? Iba live la, yeah?
Yeah. Halim Bara, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Balbe kondo be chep.
Okay.
Be ala kiwi sangola mo kan contact back.
All right, thank you.
Gambian will data Kemo your sifal.
Okay.
Gambian and the kafuna nyomale ya political of land ya Gambia follow je.
Okay.
Kumata in political party member na will be Jamal baby complain that lady. Because nyaje ko sangol men tambira ya political party don't know that they call for paroma science and parola ka.
Okay.
Ni paro baby kokini wala ka. So Gambia no nyanto pon lela so ko kono ya Gambia focus Gambia ka.
All right.
Gambia le bezo na dindu la sama.
All right.
Kumata baby.
All right, thank you.
Kami no nyanto focus wala ka chimo ya para ko page. Ano ya nyon siya Gambia pa.
Thank you. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Lamin.
Ibrahim, yeah?
Okay, oñani.
Alhamdulillah.
Hello,
Medium, yeah.
Okay, we can look at what's going on.
Go ahead, yeah, we're live.
Yeah, in the car, more than America, well, it's too a bit after they know, but they like, you know, party boss of the mayor, I think someone was. We had out we had out well, so never kill. Never just doing a party baraka.
Okay.
You know what? So, but you know what I did, you know, they were coming and no Gambia, they don't get individual.
Okay.
But after you did political party, the Malon Della Mizawi, Nata Ibrahim, but the Gambia Buga understand what they did. Because Banco Bita and Yaman, Mobile, Mobile NPP, Banco Bita, and the understand.
Okay, all right.
Ndio ajipo ya jamii time mwenda kwa ya dara bado ya dara bado ya jamii time ya jamii ni jela kati sio kwa radio jela after time malo kwa jela.
Okay.
Understand. So Lamin Ibrahim bukaro kwa ni bejan ni tekalo ito.
All right.
Problemo si APC de kwa kumboga besa kwa kumboga baro moi baro yi ya fiti kwa problemo na bana yako kwa maro data wala karane hapo na sio.
Okay, all right. All right, thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Hello? This guy has been calling for a while. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah? Naam? Abaraka.
NPP kole. Alo NPP mo kafoldi dele molje bor kanade yebulo ko ni boro. Ba molke membori molo
Sika mune bori?
Molke membori. Itel molje bor kanade yebulo ko ni boro molke membori itel mol.
Okay.
Bango bita ka nyame inside mobe alot. So debe mem fole si yakata e kurkata laka ebe molla dula men be wa fula tanko to.
Okay.
Donc clip laptop li la ikamoy la.
Be may kan ya.
Yo nga fol dula kilim be laptop men ira wala nyiti ko be na dula be af ka mambalo bari. Ya na ribe ci na bade ko de. E kano wa fu.
All right, thank you. I think it was a good advice. All right. Adalah yang ayo kumonyi yo understand na kodi. Bare ko ang kana wa because wala surat lalle po. Ngara ya mo ile. You know. RVDH fana al kana wa. You know. Hello. Joshua Kaburo. Joshua ni. Hello. Yes, okay Sonko.
But coming for it's just simple. Yaga dunia a good leader now. Nin lo mo bete kana sembe wala because kuru lo na mo bete abi ata bejano la bi.
Okay.
So we should be realistic na jibe mi yalla fa se wala be na fa because mo la ko de kemra wonna.
Okay.
Yemi fani ko wrong kana wonna bi so ngam je kuno e ko mo yanke for instance so only 2 times should serve any leader mina de gambe should only serve for 2 times.
ngamna nyanta ko respect dorong at least ngaji pe si ko sa nyame nyaato ya moy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Kamandanta commander lal nyimbe exhaust no la commander lal siada no kamandanga men na fe na wolfana na hajo be siaren so ala baraka baki atal membe commander okay kam bo we leave it at that la mene commander lal la ko moy la dol beje mol la mirol mankile bangola tamandre nyala karola mol be yela opinion ko bari ngam last one onye o mu yama rol de karete kay ni president baro ka ko e ko wal kana lal doasi men joko baade ko ni bañul loptan wol mu fenete mi yalla ko mo so and I only hope you're gonna hit to that advice baade go manya wa fe, to be honest. So but I think Jamal, some of them said Yamu the Birikama area council. Do you still maintain your position that Yankuba Dabo is not performing?
Yes, I still maintain my position. The only thing me falling natarang I would ask the government to consider giving them the subvention puru is at least fenke domandinke no Birikama so that we are able to hold them accountable properly.
So and also they're saying Birikama area council is saying
Sabali, I don't know.
Sabali, but Birikama area council is saying there is it a particular block in that market that the governor is collecting duty or tax from, and they don't know because that's not his rule.
That should not be clear to them because it almost woloje. Mansakunda le woloje. In fact, ntebe suggestion okela mansakunda ko ni to le fen low Marcel kono the 1,200 shops ni lafitala. Mbe president odani la pura ya lu I responsibility to governor.
Governor is just a representative.
Yes, governor is just a representative of the governor.
Well, I mean, allow him to say.
Allow me to give you my reasons. Ning area councils want to collect tax from the markets. Yeah, no, they built it. But Ning government Tongolo already.
So let me
now
can I suggest this
and you are not
the government of the Gambia.
Remember,
government of the Gambia, President Barola Nyaronka. You Marcel Basel. Am I right, Oro?
Yes.
It's the governor in Sambaba in URA. Is he the one collecting tax from that building that Barrow construct? Sorry, let me just laugh. Or it is the chairman of the area council.
I think it's the chairman of the area council.
So didn't you see that to be discriminatory?
No, I don't.
After all, that house. The money comes from the Gambian people.
That money came from the Gambian people. It will allow. Yeah, understand. Isul Lebije, I was against the president. Me pro I fenko di governor Nyami. It should have gone to the chairman. Now it is with the chairman. And I applaud him for that. Barrow is somebody who listens to people. In most cases,
but as far as I know, that issue is still pending. I mean, the governor is still collecting. That's what they said. The last press release from the Birikama Area Council by Sonko Gambia, as per that day. Well, no, that's just not long ago.
Talk to me about
okay, he's not credible.
Talk to me about
Sonko Gambia. He's not credible.
Sonko is politically biased all the time.
But the government doesn't come out to say. No, but the reason why I'm quoting him.
I'm now saying government should consider giving councils their subventions, the annual subventions.
You should also support.
But you argue about that.
No, not to that term. I am a Democrat. No, this not to that term shows you people have no confidence in yourself. Because you expect from the opposition wolong hanale baronyong tanela nyoka support me bentol bulumbal na be butera.
Wow.
That's what you should be saying. Purali followers convince ko you are ready to win the election. But let's call a spade. Allah no to tatam is pure manifestation of guilt and on just like Allah defeat concede already.
Okay.
You have conceded defeat because I am 100% certain ko hanatara opposition will be la nyoka na candidate will win. I think opposition should also be taking in that line if they are sure of themselves.
I agree.
You understand? You should not be coming to tell me no to that time. No.
That shows that you are allow him Kemo. Okay. So do you want to react to other callers? What they have said?
That is Fatsini Sabali, right? Mkala diamul mo ibakela calls and all these things on all the programs. Afaiko, I am a native of Brikama. I live in Brikama. Ndingol baby will come Brikama. I go to the market in Brikama. I sleep in Brikama. Thing that will advance Brikama is my concern, and I will talk about it. Natara, that is to say something against Yangs. I will do that. to get Brikama developed, if it means saying opposing Yanks, in fact, Yanks opposed it during the last chairmanship election. I campaigned for the PPP candidate, Jaina Baba. I campaigned and that is the person I vote for. So to continue opposing Yanks, as far as will be coming like I will still stick to my opinion.
Okay.
And I will express that anyhow I want to express it, and nothing is going to stop that. And I want to tell her until we want the 1,200 subs from Barrow, and Barrow a condition we will do that.
But do you didn't you find that to be contradicting? Earlier, President Barrow said somewhere that is not going to stop or be an obstacle to development of any area. May alongo after all to him let Gambia Yurua. Then you go to Brikama and tell them, okay, if you want this, I'll let chairman open it.
One thing, it's a conditional landing.
Now I'm saying what the president said.
Yes.
And what he said in Brikama, they are not the same. Now I'm telling you, how do you speak
No. President Barrow Nenema Jibe ko imantara can support. So I will not do this
remove
for
your chairman and so that development for you.
I'm now saying that's Barrow is a president, yes, but he is also a politician. Abela fila pula la political party grow and fengo fe mbekela obstacle to give growth to our political party. He will let you.
NPP cannot be used as yardstick because it's not national interest.
What do you mean? NPP?
Well, NPP too. When he said now we're talking about national interest, NPP growth is people who felt Barrow is doing well, and you form the same.
Those people are the nationals, right?
What I'm saying is,
but those people are the nationals.
What I'm saying.
So what the mirror ni will agree that President Barrow lebela.
So how do you define national interest then? To me, that's NPP's interest.
What come like?
Remove your chairman. I put ngali Euro and in a party Euro. NPP la interest la deko.
But point first NPP la interest. Because NPP is the vehicle at the member transport can be. So no vehicle or single sort would he get to where he is getting to? He won't. NPP is the vehicle that Barrow is.
The president is a Democrat. And a Democrat respect the verdict of the people. The verdict of the people, I think he should respect that and do the
So then it means these people should stop all their campaigns against
Barrow
being there is the verdict of the people. So why are they opposing?
They're opposing.
Why?
They're opposing. If nobody he's saying Alabond. That's what I'm saying.
For you mantra for Barrow.
I can wale for okay. Look. Ibrahim, I know it's even Lamin Malo, not a Lamin fan of Kavata. Lamin Jebe, 3/4 of the program has gone on to Malo. So anyway, he's playing the devil's advocate. Lamin Bojang,
I always know it was always going to be a good program when you are around. So, we're wrapping up. So, Mr. Martin, what do you have anything to tell the court?
Of course. At least you give me time.
Go ahead.
Lamin Bojang, Albe Patale Kono. I mean, NPP is struggling. They have to go after you in Birkama. Birkama is a minute place for that place. Alakata. First of all, the issue of that governor thing that you talk about, that government to the area council, definitely. Barobu would lend them. Ala coin in Birkama Kola, be transparent. That money that is being collected, Ibrahim Ayafole, from that place, I don't know, is a property or whatever. You have to be transparent. One, this is the fault of the government. Secondly, Lamin Ngalo, Mankaman Kundale, for Nemo Subole Domota, for Malo Subole Domota, Malo. You are now talking a different language before I know you. And then Bambo Fana recently. So, it tells you who MPP are. These are the people, I mean, for a drone. Mafoko keren kafolo bari kafo mi yalo ko man life fanna wo mu kafo leti mi yalo ko yante fanjibe la to be honest, as I say, definitely laughter mean and told as far as we are concerned, I mean for barotano mu coalition le afendija coalition le ba bondi la jang and untol man sila to build a third force that can be ready. However, we are always with the option call. We will discuss and consult with all the political stakeholders with respectfulness and so on. We will hear them. We will negotiate with them. However, we are not going to rule out a third united force that can come, because we've seen it in 2016. There could be a blessing in disguise. Nanata NPP la politico to it all this political of barola ko but ngalong kontenga minje, the dream is that baro babo indila potole kono come 2026 kemo alkanal fam parati tata baro yelo amallo tatam ko. Some of this people have to understand, sometimes it's a political strategy. It can be something that people want to play with, but again abfutala nyami moma long. But I myself, I believe baro yelo baro man low, MPP definitely they will have a problem, because Gambian call the batata, Gambian ile balunya. We have seen now even ID cards, even licino imadi mola, itebe campagnola, bantaba diamo siata barola governmental back fang atata for birkama, a jackal tele olatina ka for governor ni sefol ni fenko mo jakar ringo dronde yafu. At the end of the day tata isita iko 25%, 75%. Baro be boyla nyame akoita mol male paska Gambian be naran coming for a ferol be la kanne. The ammo is easy for the government. As I say, Niko silo infrastructure for how many years now? Mol buka silo domo, mol patatale. Ibrahim, how many people now be mutol media along with itata purke jidi more fula sabake la ronka. Kata si for lopitano geo buka soto je. Government, if we analyze it, definitely is a definitely incompetent government. The expectation was not there. Ibotumba boy dila je Kemo fana je.
What do you have to tell me? Ndalo kumala ba mabekela ndamanta jamfala janimbe futala badi mulma mbede amulang na broda membe sirinja anyanta datite la follow la pour yana e kafunyol mol kan kaje ko yetonya sabatende bigo mbe sirinja ndame yalla itele be diamu kay dalade bari nde sonno mole be diamu kay andu ngajele ko berenge nyininka ima nyininka ro jabino woni sonno mo be laren ku kan ne bu ko keno ni enta nyininka fen fen na jamba jabilal ba neaje o mankeno ite founding ala isonno mo kono mo ma fo president baroman doku kede lawyer Martin Kamenfo nte as a Gambian nkala fele mansaya mu fennete nyaton kaya mu fennete me alon ka bata ala le bala nyente nyaton ko bunya malla fay boy potolo kono malla fay na malu ay na nyin doko men beke Gambian no le ja ndol Gambia leader nata me alon ko wol nyanta kala leader te Gambia bonde bata kono wo kana lule aya fan semento ya aya fan dundi je biri ya jame nata ala force 10 years ola doko kala jalol be wulta mo be ya jame to wuri ja fasa fana hamirata dammale beje ay sanji mo wonni fenke jang wala bina baro fana sotola mente niyo ko ya wala National People's Party be mol be jele men yalon ko wolle politiko lon tolti wolle tonya lon ka tama nyamen andu wol be isondo mo kono kilin ni la ya lonne me nyanta même fo la president Barrow Gambia botana wato men kon ni ko bina Gambia la nyin tatam kono un problème multi so nte wente mirale fom kon fay muna sabu anyanta kala NPP te ana manyana kala Gambia te aliyo problème men sota NPP fatol yaaje ko ali batunga president Barrow Samba wala fanam bati na la nyin coalition be fail na tara itol be fana ya mutale ko itol be mo wala nyanta tambila barin tol lallo anatale pour ko bondije kabo UDP kata PDOIS kata Fatoumata Tambajang kata Esa Fall kata UMC kata Yankuba Nala Mood mo be binala kaje ko Gambia be tembe damento nyantale nga kambe nga bondi nyoto ni wo kambe o keta yalla tele ka fa president Barrow be ronlal nyin kambe o be kala Barrow fon le be jila ka tande NPP mo le ko Gambia nol kambe ntal sai andunte damma ngamen jam manta tala election o fon la kato ko Gambian banku le timeyanon ko mol malla fi tatta may laftanga sey ale mo kilin jibe albe men samala nan ni wonata mol be tela patito nga multi party contest soto isaje fitino kana wuli mo kana wuri equal playing field lebe kala je aleta yalla candidate londi mu 22 parties na diata mo be ali yalla candidate lon bar at least mba lonna le ko democracy murta nan Gambia le mba na ko nim next government for duta constitution wo is a must. So ankana tonya ta nga fa gam santem political man soro ninte Kemo be diamula manke politique te manke politician te natale because ngaje banko be tembe da mento amantara ta kan silo me alonko ayentol youth sol fon favor anu sinin soma nyim boro ming membe ka menge banko la det nyanta ben jola abina la lan tolle ka tolle bina tax jola wala sabu bi nyin discourse no kumata so nan ko dro kana boy kono wala lan tinata jam but no sen wol be jannan ba pare tin alita bu sanda man sama nyen na ma yin do ko membe ke fly over be ke ta jang ako president baro roads and bridges are here to get a Banjun Barakana or bridge. I want to mole. Just a Banjun.
All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you, Kemo. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, Martin, Lamin Abareka back in Atanyam. Bariko Baro na jita. That time in our problem also. Well, you taking him to court?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Because it is my right to select my leader and Lafta Barole contest.
Okay.
And loans is will mean for the country. We have all seen the finance minister Funtitalako 80% of the loan were taking in the you Baru Mbenya Balale we are developing Silul Belokang Hakalang Street Highway and all those things are all money generated in the country from the taxpayers' money in this country.
You will definitely come back to the program. I hope you enjoy the moment. Thank you so much for coming.
I want Martin.
Martin, okay. Ala baraka back atal membe program o jibe kam memo politique kachati fo talata kote ngamor nan kote ke nimmo kote ngol ngana nga banko la ko kacha ala barakatul membe ka komandro ke program o nyindo men mandu no kala hako dani drum akamunta wato le jampa wonyama fo talata nala.
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
diwli lanni maaro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerdeten e ngal ɗo sabu e ngal ɗo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki ñawloɗen ha humpodire e makko est ce que on noon e warude
waɗen noon awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo America
ko America won kare humpitaki fi be musibe men baluwo ɓe andanta kala ko wawɗa wonde e aduna o si a rewi e juuɗe maɓɓe a jonnay ɗo dépassement o Gambia hara no weeɓi a yahata kadi taw ko mbuɗi ɗin no ƴawi walla no jippi ɓe haalantama ko kala ko falɗa ko rei sengo ñamete ili nebba maaro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi ɗon a hendoto hara no weeɓi kadi wona ɗum ɗon tu ɓe aɓe jonnira e mobile phone siko ɗum kadi laptop kala ko wayrode juɓe hay kaspawa ɓe wawma jonnude kadi sa fala humpitade ko weeɓi ƴettu Google account ma joni data ton waɗa download app maɓɓe on ayiyay kala ko humpima e maɓɓe ton ɓe weeɓi hama
ka wonɗa wo e aduna on
kala ko wawɗa
a jonnanayi wonɗo ka leydi men Gambia ɗo dépense
hara no weeɓi hama si ɗum non fof no neeɓi immoɗen joni mi ɗowtama ka place maɓɓe jano
waɗen joni
iya heɓa ko falaɗa
waɗen kisam
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and approved services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.